The Indian state is regarded as federal because the Indian constitution provides for sharing of power between center and state. In which case did Supreme Court hold that the preamble was a part of the constitution? Kesav Vandana Bharati case. In which case did Supreme Court hold the preamble was not a part of the constitution? Berubari case. The 19th schedule the 19th schedule was added to the constitution by the first amendment. The ninth schedule was added to the constitution by the first amendment, which schedule details the boundaries of the state and the union territories. First, the schedule of the salaries, allowance, etc. of the president, vice president, speaker, judge of Supreme Court, etc. are provided in the schedule. Second, which schedule gives the detail regarding the subject including in the three lists: central, state, and concurrent list. Seventh, schedule seventh. The Indian Constitution, there are three lists: union list, state list, or concurrent list. Which of the following statement is correct? Rule of law is basic feature of the Constitution which cannot be amended under the Article 368 of the Constitution. As per Article 266-62 of the Indian Constitution, disputes relating to water shall be solved by the Parliament. Which of one of the following declare India as a secular state? Preamble of Constitution. By which of the following a new state is formed? Constitutional amendment. The final interpreter of Indian Constitution is Supreme Court. Every amendment of Indian Constitution has been approved by Parliament. Which one of the following state has a separate constitution? Jammu and Kashmir. A part of Jammu and Kashmir, which other state has been provided the special protection in certain matters? Nagaland. Article 356 of the Constitution of India deals with the proclamation of the President rule in states. The state of Jammu and Kashmir was accorded special status under Article 360. The Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir was framed by a special constituent assembly set up by the state. The Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir came into the force on 26 January 1957. The special status of Jammu and Kashmir implies that the state has separate constitution. In case of Jammu Kashmir, an amendment to the constitution become applicable only after the president issued the necessary order under Article 370. Under the parliamentary system of the government, the cabinet as the the cabinet as the whole of responsible to the legislature. 182. Who is the cabinet as the whole is responsible to the legislature? Who is authorized to initiate a bill for constitutional amendment? Either house of the parliament. The power of Parliament to amend the Constitution include the power to amend by way of addition, variation, or repeal. Which article empowers the Parliament to amend the Indian Constitution? 368. 19th schedule to the Constitution is added by way of constitutional amendment. First constitutional amendment. What is contained in the 10th schedule of the Indian Constitution? Provisions regarding disqualification on grounds of defection. Mahatma Gandhi was first referred to as the father of nation by Subhash Chandra Bose. Jai Hind, the nationalist slogan of India, was coined by Subhash Chandra Bose. Who framed the Constitution of India? Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar. Which famous leader raised the slogan till the slave, he is the slave and he will revolt? Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar. Who said, those who attack Congress and spare Nehru are fools, they do not know the ABC of the politics? Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar. What is the name of the Ambedkar's house built for himself, his family, and book at Dadar in Bombay? Raja Ghira. Indian Constitution is wholly rewritten. The Indian Constitution is lengthy written. Consider of the following statement on if the launch of Quiet India movement Mahatma Gandhi. The Homosappan movement and the Salt March promoted by the Mahatma Gandhi in India are the example of his policy of non-violent protest, which here is considered to be the memorable landmark in the history of India's struggle for freedom. 1921. The first war of independence took place in year or which year did the Sipahi mutiny India's first freedom struggle took place? 1857. Mahatma Gandhi was the editor of Young India. Who was not a member of the Constituent Assembly? Mahatma Gandhi. Who among the following was not a member of the Royal Commission of the Public Service in India? 1912. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Which national leader of India preached through his paper Kesari his new ideal of self-help and national revival among the masses? Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Which newspaper was started by Lokmanya Tilak to serve as the mouthpiece of the Indias in the freedom state? Kesari. The cabinet of the headed India was headed by Lord Pethick Lawrence. In which of the following province was a Congress ministry not formed under the Act of 1953? Punjab. Under whose presidency was the Lahore session of the Indian National Congress held in the year 1929, wherein a resolution was adopted to gain complete independence from the British? Jawaharlal Nehru. Thank you.